Most people believe money is about intelligence, about numbers, about knowing the right strategies. But this book begins with a much more uncomfortable truth. Money is not about how smart you are. It's about how you behave. And behavior is shaped by emotion, experience, and fear, not logic. Everyone thinks their story is normal. Every person you meet has a financial story, and almost everyone believes their story is reasonable. They think their choices make sense, that their fears are justified, that their goals are realistic. But what this book quietly reveals is something most people never notice. Your view of money is shaped by your personal experiences, not by objective truth. Someone who grew up during a crisis will always fear losing everything. Someone who only lived through growth will assume success is inevitable. Both think they are rational. Both are wrong. Why smart people do irrational things with money. History is filled with brilliant minds who made disastrous financial decisions, not because they lacked intelligence, but because emotion took control. Fear, greed, ego, comparison. Money amplifies who you already are. If you are patient, money rewards you. If you are impulsive, money exposes you. And the problem is not knowledge, it's behavior under pressure. The seduction of more. One of the most dangerous ideas in modern life is the belief that more will finally be enough. More income, more success, more status. But the book tells a simple story. The hardest financial skill is not making money, it's keeping it. Because every level of success creates new expectations, and expectations quietly grow faster than happiness. The quiet power of enough. There is a concept in this book that feels almost offensive in a world obsessed with growth. Enough. Knowing when to stop. Knowing when additional risk is no longer worth the reward. Most people never lose money because they were greedy once. They lose it because they couldn't stop. Wealth is what you don't see. This is one of the most important ideas in the entire book. Wealth is not what you buy. It's what you don't buy. The car you didn't upgrade. The lifestyle you didn't inflate. The validation you didn't chase. Wealth is invisible. And because it's invisible, it rarely gets admiration, which is why most people trade wealth for the appearance of wealth. Why time matters more than talent. People love to talk about brilliant investors, about perfect timing, about genius strategies. But the book quietly dismantles that myth. Time is more powerful than skill. Consistency beats brilliance. Survival beats optimization. You don't need to be extraordinary. You need to stay in the game. The role of luck and the danger of ignoring it. Success stories often sound clean and logical, as if outcomes were guaranteed. But the book reminds us, luck and risk are siblings. You never see one without the other. When we ignore luck, we create unrealistic expectations. And unrealistic expectations are the fastest way to disappointment. Why independence matters more than riches. Ask people what money means to them, and you'll hear the same answers. Freedom, security, options. But the book reframes it beautifully. The highest form of wealth is control over your time. Not luxury, not status, time. And time is protected not by income, but by restraint. The silent danger of comparison. Modern life makes one mistake unavoidable. We compare our lives to people with completely different goals, different timelines, different risks, different values. This is how contentment disappears. Comparison is the thief of financial peace. Reasonable beats rational. This might be the most powerful idea in the book. People don't need perfect strategies. They need strategies they can stick to. A reasonable plan you follow is better than a rational plan you abandon. Simplicity wins. Consistency wins. Boring wins. The long view no one wants to hear. The truth about money is deeply unsatisfying to modern culture. It doesn't promise shortcuts. It doesn't reward excitement. It rewards patience. And patience rarely feels impressive. The quiet conclusion. The psychology of money doesn't teach you how to get rich. It teaches you something far more valuable: how to avoid destroying what you already have. Money doesn't demand brilliance. It demands self-control, perspective, and humility. And those are quiet skills, but they are the ones that last.